Hello, welcome to a vlog. I bought a Kindle so I can show you book covers without having to edit them into videos, so it makes me want to actually film. I'm reading Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is the third time I'm reading this book, and I think that if you've heard of this and you were interested in it, you probably know what it's about and have read it by now, because it's been out for like 10 years or something. I think it's been out for a long time. 2014? Was it 20? Yeah, it was 2014 because I googled it because I wanted to know when it came out. So I think this came out in 2014, but it's like your generic, not generic. I think it's less generic, but the plot summary is generic. It's like this low-class person wants to bring down all the class system, so becomes the highest class and then takes them down from within. That's basically the plot summary. But Darrow, the main character, somehow ends up into this rebellion. Don't want to spoil it because, like, the first time I read this, I didn't know anything about it, and I think that reading the first, 100 pages is so fun the first time around. It was even fun, the second and third time around for me reading this. And so, after he figures out all this rebellion stuff, he goes to a school. School is very a loose term for what is going on right now. It's like the Hunger Games with strategy. So I'm really enjoying the book this time around. I read it once and then I DNF'd it the second time I read it, and I feel like I didn't pay attention those first two times, because now that I'm reading it and paying attention, I'm really enjoying it. So we're hoping to read the first trilogy, and then I might wait for the next one to finish, because I thought it was two trilogies, but apparently it's a quartet, the second one. It might be an even longer series, I don't know. But I really thought that Lightbringer was the last one, because it took him a while to write Lightbringer, so I thought it was the last one, but apparently it's not. So we're just gonna be reading Red Rising for a bit. I have a readathon going on in March. It's currently the 26th of February. So there's a readathon that's happening in March that I want to do, so I might just have this be the end of February reading vlog, where I read the last couple of books for February. So far in February, I have read 32 books. I've read 32 books. And, if you think that's a lot, it's because it is. So I've kind of gone from, what I did before I stopped reading, which was, just reading everything that I wanted to read, realising I had nothing, and then reading Iceplanet Barbarians. But at least I read a 6-book series this month, the Savage Lands series, which was really good. I really liked it, and it made it so that I have an anticipated release for at some point this year when she announces it. And yeah, now I'm reading Red Rising, which I'm enjoying. I'm gonna put you here. We are gonna do core pile to rate Red Rising, which I just finished. Acknowledgements. Woo! Where am I? 2024 core pile. Okay. So the bad thing about core pile is that when you know what numbers you put in and what rating you're gonna get, I can pretty much guarantee that this is probably gonna be a 4-star book, because there's just I know that it's gonna be a 4-star, because to get a 5-star you pretty much have to put 9s and 10s in all of the categories, and then for it to be a 3, I've pretty much got to rate everything 7 or below. So most of the time things come out at 4, and I pretty much rate everything a 10 if it's a 5, so I don't know. We're gonna see what we can do. Right, characters. Was there anything bad about any of the characters? So I really like Darrow, he's the main character. And then I love Severo and the girl Mustang. Cassius was like a main character, but I think he was very prominent in the first half, and then a little just like sprinklings of him. There are characters from like right at the beginning that still play a part in Darrow's head. I think I'm gonna go with 9 for characters, because just like everyone has like feels like a good character to me. Atmosphere. I'm gonna give Atmosphere an 8. So that pretty much instantly makes it a 4. Writing, we're gonna give a 9. Plot is getting a 9. Intrigue is gonna get a 10, because intriguing. Like, I read it in 2 sittings. Intrigue. Logic, right. I hate logic. Logic makes absolutely no sense to me, because like 90% of books are logical. If a book isn't logical and doesn't work for me in my head, I wouldn't finish it. So I just don't get it. So I turned logic into emotion. Like, I always do emotion instead of logic, because logic doesn't matter to me. So emotion. Usually I give like a high rating for like crying. With this one, I don't think it was sad too much. It was more like, oh, kind of moments, like, oh no. Not like, eh. It was like, ah. And I did have a funny moment where I was drinking my drink and somebody said something funny, and I actually did a full spit take. I wish I could have somebody film that or witness it, but I did a full spit take, like spat all over myself. It was bad. I think we're gonna go with an 8. An 8. And then enjoyment, we're gonna also go with an 8. So by my calculations, it will be a 4-star. Yeah, it's a 4-star. Hello, I'm in my parents' room. I have to speak quietly because my sister can hear me. I got Heart Song by TJ Klune in hardcover. I have the indie paperbacks, but there's no space on my it's basically a male romance shelf. I don't know where to put it. Also, this shelf is like bending. You can't. Here, I'll try and show you it. It's very dark. So yeah, you can see the left bending, and there's no space. It's like I have these are all TJ Klune. They've all got black spines. All TJ Klune. This is the Necessary Evil series, My Absolute Fucking Children, and then The House in the Cerulean Sea, and then all of my teddies that I bought that are named after lightning struck heart characters. Here's Gary. He's a unicorn. I'm not going to tell you what the dragon's name is because that's a spoiler. Well, it's not really a spoiler, but it's just really funny. If you haven't read it, read it. You'll want to find out what the dragon's name is. And yeah, I need to fit it on here somewhere, so I will come back to you when I've done that. There we go. I figured it out. I also put flash on so I could show you. Here's my bookshelf, by the way. We'll just give a quick bookshelf tour. So, Brandon Sanderson, Agatha, Traitors Blade, my faves. So, Sean Maguire, Matt Haig, Frederick Blackman, my copies of Jane Eyre. The Handmaid's Tale. This is Captive Prince. This sign that says I Love Malik. Illuminae, Binding, Bridge of Clay, favourite book ever, Little Life. I put Great Gatsby up here because it's bent, and then that's just the cover of the book that's going to have to film this at some point. Foxhole Court, Necessary Evils, TJ Klune Shrine. This is all graphic novels, and then Maggie Stewart, who should really be up here, but she fits good down here. And then, you can't even see. More Brandon Sanderson, Empire the Vampire, Bridge of Clay again. Taylor Jenkins Reid, Aurora Cycle, Docile, which I love that book, but I feel like if I read it now I would hate it. And then down here is Percy Jackson and V. Schwab. Yeah, this is why I don't do vlogs, because I talk too much. Anyway, here you go. Oh, there's my other things. Here's the dragon. The dragon. Boop. Anyway, also, this is Dragon from Shrek. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Hello, I went to work. I fell asleep. I did that clip earlier. Although the baby's crying, she'll be fine. She's not my baby. She's my sister's baby. I just woke up. Anyway, I need to show you my case, like, off my Kindle, basically. Here's my Kindle case. I did start reading Golden Sun last night, even though I said I wasn't going to read Golden Sun last night. Where did I get up to? I think I'm like 36%. I'm on chapter 18. Wow, that's a lot. The first time I tried to read Golden Sun, I think I got 5% into the book. And I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, because literally, like, as soon as you get, like, 10% or something in, or, like, 8% into the book, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And the first 36%, it's like, oh, we're going this way? Oh, no, we're going this way? Oh, we're going this way? No, we're going this way. It's literally like, whoa, 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 whoa. Just, actually, you know what? We're changing it. This is now a spoiler video for Red Rising. The series. I'll just read all of Red Rising and then we'll go. So, spoilers. In fact, I will tell you when I'm gonna say a spoiler, okay? Spoilers. This is a spoiler for the book, okay? Here's a spoiler warning. Okay. Spoilers. Good. Right. Here's a spoiler, okay? What Io said to her sister when she was like, move the cot in my house, I'm with the child, don't let Darrow know, it'll kill him. And I was like, it did kill him. It did. Everything killed him. And he comes in the next chapter, he's like, I am broken. And then he decides that he's gonna blow this place up, and then realizes while he stood there, about to fucking do it, that if he blows this place up, he's blowing up Io's dream. And I'm like, I agree with you, because, like, killing a bunch of people isn't what Io wanted. She wanted to bring down the class system, not kill off all the upper class. That's not what she wanted. She wanted Mustang as a person to empathize with her. And Mustang did. That's why she sings the song all the time. But they never say her name. And, like, she sewed this song into the world, and she's doing a better job bringing down the class system than Darrow is, because she just sang a song and then died. But everyone sings that song, and nobody's, like, trying to get the song away, like, kill the song. Like, fucking, like, Katniss. Like, President Snow would, like, try and get rid of the hanging tree, obviously, but they don't give a fuck about Io's song. They're just like, oh, it's just a little red girl, she's just singing, it's fine. But then everyone knows about it. Also, the Sons of Ares are just, like, really fucking stupid. Like, I knew from, like, the first bit that, like, maybe they had a small plan, but even Darrow realizes that they have nothing. Dancer just died off page, and they had absolutely nothing. And Darrow's just there, like, realizing, wow, I did all of this for absolutely fuck all. And then he's gonna blow something up, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go fight Cassius and cut off his fucking arm. I was like, yes, kill him. Do it. It's fucking so funny. I fucking love Darrow. Sometimes Darrow can be a bit like, oh my god, dude, come on. Come on, just, like, be a bit happier, more energetic. And then he just fucking jumps on a fucking table and starts screaming. He's so funny. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this clip. And no spoilers until I give you another spoiler one. Hello, I'm on percentage, you can't see it, 66% into Golden Sun. There's a baby here. Say hello. Hello. Good. Right, baby says hello. She's drawing with a pen that has no ink in it, don't worry. So yeah, I'm reading Golden Sun and I'm... she's gonna keep talking. My brain hurts, so we're just gonna go through some spoilers. Some spoilery thoughts really quickly before my sister comes back. So, spoilers. Spoilers? Spoilery thoughts. I fucking love Severo. Severo is my baby. Also, the baby is sat on me. I love Severo. Why the fuck doesn't Darrow just tell Mustang some, like, really niche lie, and then when it flips later on, it won't be too much? Like, if she found out, like, if he changed EO into a red, so he was like, I fell in love with a red, and then she died, and this is why I want to help with the rebellion. That's good enough. And then when she eventually finds out that he is also a red, she won't be as angry because he kind of told her the truth. Kind of. But instead he's just like, yeah, I'm not going to tell her anything, and then she's going to hate me. I also have this theory. I don't know if it's true theory, but I have a theory that she dies. I think that Mustang's just going to die. So it doesn't really matter too much. I'm hoping that they don't get together if she's going to die. So yeah, hoping for that. What else is going on? It's literally like, we go somewhere, we figure out what we're gonna do, somebody gets captured or somebody dies, and then we completely flip over the plan, and then the next page something new is introduced that we have to do. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, because it's constant, like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. It's absolutely fucking mental. And Tactus? So in the first book, Tactus tries to rape somebody, and then Darrow realizes that he can't kill Tactus, or else everyone will hate him. So he whips Tactus and then gets Tactus to whip him. And then in this book, we find out that Darrow, well, we found out in the last book that Darrow gave him a violin, and apparently, yeah, I'm doing it. Apparently Tactus gave away the violin to get drugs and shit. You're just moving it. Oh, the fuck up. There we go. So, anyway. So, Tactus gave away the violin. We find that out. And then in this book, we find out that he didn't give away the violin, and that he was learning a song on the violin to play for Darrow. And I was like, ow. But, like, in the first book, he was an asshole. And then in this book, we find out all of this information about him, and he's dead. And we're just like... It's so hard. And I fucking love Pax. I wish Pax was still alive, and then Darrow named his ship after Pax. Fucking hell. Like, all of that has happened, and I'm still like, what's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen next? I went on Amazon to look how much, like, a box set of the books was, and like, a box set of the first 5 books in this series is like 22 quid, which is really good. So I might buy them. Hide. Because I want to annotate this series. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff I could annotate and, like, tab, and, like, I'm a reader. I've tabbed in here, like, a lot. Severo's wearing, like, this big metal, like, suit, and Darrow's, like, in a monologue says, like, Severo's enjoying this too much because he's finally bigger than other people. And it's so funny. Anyway, I have sprint starting in 3 minutes, so I'm gonna pause the book. And then watch sprints and finish the book while I'm watching the sprints. So I'm gonna finish Golden Sun today, which is great. And then I have to buy Morning Star because it's not an Audible Plus, which is annoying. Anyway, bye. I'm sitting on my sister's bed so you can't hear Baby Shark. I finished Golden Sun. You know, like, if you've read ACOTAR, at the end of like ACOMAF, everything just is so shit, and there's like nothing. There's just like nothing left. That's this book. There's just nothing. You're just like, where the fuck? Like, how? Like, everything's shit. I think it's worse, actually. Like, everything's really shit. Like, everyone's gone. Everyone's been betrayed. Everyone's dead. Like, oh my god. I gave the book 5 stars because I cried. Spoilers. Spoiler warning. Spoilers. I cried when Darrow went to see his mum. Even though we didn't really meet his mum that much, but I cried when he went to meet his mum. And he told Mustang about him being a red. Anyway, that's when I cried. Getting off of the getting towards the end, I knew that like, I looked up Lorne, I think his name was Lorne, because I thought that he was Ares for a bit. So I looked him up to see if he was Ares, just for fun. And I found out that he died. So I knew he was gonna die at some point in this book. And then when he did die at the end, I was like, oh no! Well, I already knew, but like, I was like, oh no! And moving on, But I did not expect Roke to flip. Like, what the fuck? Like, they were so close, and the Jackal, like, betraying Darrow wasn't very... That was kind of an obvious thing to happen, because the Jackal's a fucking weirdo. Him killing his dad, I was like, what the fuck? You just did... Who else is, like, injured? I know that Severo Mustang got away, and then Victra, I think yeah, she's definitely dead. I liked her. I liked that her and Darrow, like, reintroduced themselves to each other, and it was really cute. Else, like, Antonia was on the other people's side, and Cassius took the ring. Oh, fucking Cassius, I hate him. Oh my god. What else? Yeah, I think that's really it. I understand that the like, sovereign leader is with all of these people, but some of the names just, like, escape me. Like, some people were with Darrow in the first book, and now they're with them. And, like, so, like, Victus, him, I don't remember what he is or who he's with or what he's a part of, but he's a bad guy. At first I thought Darrow recognised one of the pinks as being Evie, and I thought it was going to be, like, the bad half of the rebellion coming back, but no, it was, like, the bad guys. So I'm gonna read Morningstar. I'm scared because I don't want to read the next series after this until the 4th one comes out, because the 4th one is the last one in the next series. So I'm gonna save that series until the 4th one comes out next year, I believe. But yeah, I might have to reread these when the 4th one comes out, but that's fine because I really like them, and I think that I would enjoy them so much more on reread. And the baby's talking. Anyway, so I'm gonna read Morningstar. I'm gonna start it today, maybe finish it tomorrow, and then this vlog will be over, but you'll get my thoughts on Morningstar tomorrow because I'm gonna start it soon. I'm gonna watch a couple of YouTube videos first because I need a break. Okay, peace. I'm hoping that you don't fall. I'm in my brother's room because my sister's asleep. I'm 83%. I'm on chapter 55 of Morningstar. I haven't talked to you about the beginning of the book, but I'm just gonna go over what happens when I, like, actually video, because, like, I'm trying to remember everything and I can't. Like, Severo. I fucking love Severo so much. They're gonna execute Cassius. Oh, I'm at the point where they're about to execute Cassius, and he's like, what do we do to murderers? Kill them. And then he's like, I've done all this, I'm a murderer too. Fucking jumps. And I'm like, that's exactly what Darrow did with Tactus in book 1. And I'm like, oh my god, he's learning. I love my little gremlin goblin, he's so cute. And him and Victra just like, and Victra still like flirts with Darrow. He's like, Darrow, you're hot, and then goes and's like, fucking little goblin. And I'm just like, that's so cute. Oh my god. What else has happened? Ragnar's death was very sad, but it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I was half asleep and I didn't feel the emotion. I feel like if I read that now, like right now, I would have, but no. Roke. Every single death is like, in this book, like impacts you, even the people that you don't like, because at some point they were Darrow's friends. And it's just... Anyway, I have like an hour left of the book. And we don't feel close to the end. Which is scary, because I don't want to read the second half of this series until the final book comes out. And I'm nervous that I'm going to want to too much. I hope this ends like an ending, because I know like I'm pretty sure the next book in the series is set like a long time after this one, and so I'm just scared that it's gonna be like a big time jump, but we need to a big time jump because something really bad happens at the end, and not like a big time jump because we're waiting to get to the next thing that's gonna happen. I'm hoping for a resolution, and I'll be fine to go back into the world because I really like the characters. But like I keep googling character names and like looking at all of their stuff, and so like I know a good chunk of the people that live in this book. So like out of the good chunk I know that live, I don't feel like anything particularly sad is gonna happen for the rest of the book. I feel like I'm just gonna be like, yes, 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 yes for the rest of the book, pretty much. I don't know what happens at the end though, so I'm ready to get that. I'm gonna continue because like I have an hour left. I'll come back to you when I'm done. Hello, I'm back in my brother's room to tell you that I finished Morningstar. So everything that I said in the previous clip about feeling like I would want to read the next series like immediately, and that it might have not wrapped up very well because I had like an hour left and there was like a lot going on, but they did it. They like sowed the seeds perfectly. Like we, like from this, like if you read this series and you're like, oh, where is it gonna go after this, like what could happen, and you're like, oh, it's kind of obvious. Like it's really obvious like what the next big thing is gonna be because of this one thing. And I'm like, stupid, because it could have all been saved by just that. Anyway, this is a spoiler video for like the Red Rising trilogy, not this series, so I'm not gonna even explain like what I think is gonna happen, what I know is gonna happen, because like I know who the big bad is of the next series because Google. I actually like looked in the books for the next few series to see, because I heard that there were full cast audiobooks and I'm like, who's the rest of the cast that's gonna be like the characters? And I looked them up and I was like, oh, it's not like any of the characters. It's like Darrow and then other people. I'm like, cool, wish it was several. It's fine, everything's fine. Anyway, the end. I really liked how like the entire fake out thing happened, where it was like Cassius was actually on their side the entire time. I'm like, yes, fucking love Cassius. Cassius is one of those characters where like you hate him in book 1 because he's an idiot and you barely see him for the rest of the series, but you still love him. Like every time he pops up, like you can see in Darrow's head that Darrow fucking loves him, and feels bad for everything that he's ever done to him. And when they're sat watching the Institute and they're just drinking and talking about all the stuff that happened, and they like watch Roke do all of his things, and I'm like, oh, my heart. Like, they're so sweet and I love them. They're like brothers. And fucking Mustang always makes the jokes of like, are you two gonna kiss yet? I'm like, please. If this was like a enemies to lovers romance, it would kill. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, I fucking love the series. 5 stars, obviously. Anything else I have to say? I love Severo. I was thinking about how this series is like compared to The Hunger Games. And if you haven't read The Hunger Games, this is going to be a spoiler for The Hunger Games, but or watched it, you've probably seen it. Anyway, in The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1, there's a wedding, like Finnick and Annie's wedding, and then in the next bit, like, Finnick dies. Spoiler. I was gonna spoil it. Like, there you go, Finnick dies. And in this one, Severo gets married to Victra, and I was like, if Severo dies, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna go to Pierce Brown's house. Beat him up. But like, like, Severo's my favourite character. So if I have a favourite character, I will Google. So, yeah. Moving on. I love this so much. And I'm gonna wait until the last book comes out in 2025. Big sad. I'll get there. Anyway, that's the end of this video. They're all my spoilery thoughts. I love all the characters, every single one of them, even the bad guys. Like, I'm pretty sure I said in this video that I really liked Jackal, and then fucking Darrow ripping out his tongue. Yes. Darrow walking Victra down the aisle, giving her to Severo. Ow. And Mickey being the fuck. It was so good. I love the wedding. Anything else just before I end the video that I can think of? I don't know. I'm so glad that I decided to reread this because it made me so happy. Like, the entire book, like, there are some depressing as shit moments in this series, but like within 50 pages I'm like cackling, laughing. It's just, I figured out that this is the closest I've come to like a Jay Kristoff series. I feel like this is even more lighthearted than Jay Kristoff's series. Like, I'm specifically thinking of Nevernight. Like, I don't think this... I love Nevernight more than this. Like, a lot more than... Not a lot more. I think it's like, Nevernight's like above the screen, and like Red Rising's like here, where you can see it. Like, you can see it. Nevernight's like in the heavens. I love... But like, they give me the same feeling of like, I love every single person. No matter what you do, I'm gonna love you. Like, what's the main guy's name? I haven't read Nevernight in so long. Like, I know Mia. Trick. Like, even Trick, like, you understand if you've read Nevernight. Like, you love every single character so much. Which is why I love this. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do for my next video because it's going to be fun, even though I still have to figure out a way to like show you a certain aspect of it, but it's fine. I'll see you in another video when I finish it. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do the next one, so. I don't know how I'm going to do, like, I might just do the cover like here and just hold up running stuff.